So there are only mainly three things you have to do online to be successful. Like basically, you can dissect your job, into many difficult tasks that you have to do every day. But there are only main three things that you have to do every week, I would say every month, to keep your business running. And those are the same things that can help you make your first $100 online. So for this particular lesson, I even create a specific document. You can download it in the description, in the pinned comment, just follow along, or just print it out and have it somewhere so that you remember what you have to do. So let's quickly go through it and talk about what those three steps are, because you actually have to come out in a specific order. You have to do them in a specific order, right? Because without one, the others won't work, right? So why these particular three steps? Because the thing is, business online is rather simple. You just have to do specific things and money comes out at the other end, but you have to do them. And if you can do them for $100, you can do them for $100,000. So the main idea is that the first thing you have to do online is you have to share what you know. Now, the most important thing is to grow an audience. And it may feel to you like that, Edgar, this is not something I want to do online. I don't want to show my face. I don't want, to speak in my voice. And that's okay. Technically, you could do that. You can go with faceless YouTube channels. But I'm telling you, once you put a face to the content that you're creating, everything starts to become easier. Like, people trust you more. They're more willing to take your free stuff. They're more willing to buy from you, pay for your products. So creating content online is the number one pillar you have to do. It can be blog posts, it can be videos on TikTok, on Instagram, posts on Facebook, on Instagram, but the one I like the most is the one I'm doing right now. This is YouTube. And why YouTube is a bit different than all the others is that, first of all, YouTube, like Google, is a search engine. It's not a social platform as people may think. Like the videos that you put on YouTube, they can stay on the platform for a long time and they accumulate. So basically, you put in the work once, and if you do it right, it just compounds, and you get results for a longer time than if you were to say post something on Instagram and it dies, after 48 hours, that post. On YouTube, everything stays longer, therefore your business has a chance to stay longer just by putting in a little bit of work every week. So you post on YouTube, you can do it once a week, you can do it as I'm doing, you can have 90-day challenge where you post one video for 90 days. I have done similar stuff in the past before, and it really, really works. And the idea is, like, what you post. It can be anything. It can be how you solve the problem, how you learn the skill, right? How your mindset changed. It has to be something that you can teach other people. And you may think I'm not a teacher, but everyone either has taught something to somebody or has overcome some sort of a problem, and you just need to find that, inside yourself, or I can help you by just giving you the prompt in the same document, so you can use the ChatGPT prompt to find what you can teach. So basically, copy and paste this into ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT is going to ask you questions, basically that's going to help ChatGPT understand what kind of person you are and what can you help them with. But the idea is that, for example, my first two channels are based on language learning, language teaching. But for example, you're very good with spreadsheets. You can create a channel about Excel. There are very big channels, but you can take your slice of the pie and take your audience, because there are always going to be people that are willing to learn specifically from you, from your type of personality, your type of knowledge. So if you think that it's been done before, well, when I started my few channels about language learning, it had been done before that too. There were channels about teaching English in Lithuania, and there were channels about teaching Lithuanian language. But like, I'm the number one channel right now because I decided to show my voice, to show my face, and to just put the content out there. And if you can do that, if you can be brave enough to do that, and I'm telling you, it's not that hard to do, you're going to be great. So that's the first step, right? You just have to share what you know, share what you can teach, share your opinion, rather, okay? And then the next step is that people actually have to take the next step with you. They have to take your free stuff. Now they watched some of your content, and now you want the person to download something that you can give for free. But in exchange, you're asking for their email. So a simple lead magnet, something like a quick win, like a PDF. I can show you some examples. For example, on one of my channels, right? Let's say if we go the channel that I started first, it's Educus, right? I teach English language to Lithuanian speakers over here. So if you go to any of my videos, just let's pick a random one like this one, right? So it's going to take a couple, like if you just see, I have a presentation over here and it's just me talking in the corner. Very similar to what I'm doing right now, but just, specific for language teaching. So in every video you can see there's, it's in Lithuanian, but it says download the free audio and PDF book. And the same link is in the pinned comment in the description, as in the description, right? If you click on that link, it's going to take you to the specific place where it says like, hey, 87 everyday English language phrases. What's your best email so that they can send them to you? That's it. Like this simple landing page, this simple lead magnet, it has brought me over 20,000 subscribers, email subscribers just on this business, right? And it has made me over something like close to 150,000 euros in total. So it's a good way to make money. It's just you have to find the specific sort of a formula of something simple and something bite-sized, so that people want to download it immediately. Okay, like this is a good example. Like this document, 3 steps to making your first $100 online, is one of my lead magnets, right? Once again, I have a ChatGPT prompt. In the first prompt, once you figure out the people that you help, right, something that you can teach, in the second prompt, you insert your audience, you insert the topic, and then ChatGPT is going to give you a bunch of ideas for the lead magnet that you can create and that you can use in your business, right? So, and you do the same thing as I showed you in this example. You post a video, and somewhere you post the link to the lead magnet. And the idea is that in the video you talk about it. I usually do it in the beginning of the video. I just talk a little bit about it. Nothing fancy than this. The link pops up, or I just tell them, like I told you in this video, just go to the description, go to the pinned comment, download this as an example. Like always do what other people do online. Don't necessarily listen to them, what they say you should do. Like actually look at what they're doing. Like for example, mostly what I'm preaching, what I'm telling you to do, I do this myself. So you're going to find in the pinned comment in the description, you're going to find a lead magnet, my lead magnet, that you can download, look at, and use, right? And it's going to be a helpful thing to you. So yeah, so you have 2 steps right now. You have content that attracts people. People find you on YouTube. They think, oh, this guy or this girl knows what they're talking about, right? And so, he has a free thing that he offers. They download this free thing, and then, of course, the next step is you sell a simple offer. So once the person downloads something free from you, there's going to be a specific set of emails that are going to come up immediately. Like probably the first email on day 1 is going to just give them the free thing, and then over the next 7 days, 15 days, however many you want, you can do it every other day. You just send them simple emails where you tell them how you started your business, like what you teach. Maybe you send them to another video, you help them out a little bit, you give them something more for free, and then you offer for them to work with you. It can be one hour coaching call. Usually 1 hour coaching call is going to be $100 right there. So congratulations, you just made your first $100. It can be a simple digital download or a mini workshop, mini course. Those usually go for 37, 47 euros. It can be higher depending on your niche. For example, in language niche, I can't, raise the prices like crazy, but if it's money-making niche, because you're actually helping people make money so that they can see the return better, now you can charge higher, and you're going to make that $100 in no time. Once again, I have a prompt that's going to help you find out what exactly you can sell. And the one thing I want to make clear, when I talk about this type of business online, people tend to think that you can only make money with money-making niche. Like you teach people how to make courses, and that's how you make money, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Like, I've sold courses in language learning. There are people that sell courses in food making, gardening, crocheting, like food, like dog training. You can, any niche you can imagine, you can find a course on that. And if it's something that you know how to do, and you think like, oh, people might benefit from learning this. Like, maybe you can make a beautiful table out of some woodwork, you know. So this is just going to be something that you're going to have to figure out. And you have this ChatGPT prompt. It's a simple prompt that can work with you to figure out what you can teach. Then the next prompt to figure out what free thing you can give. And then the third prompt to figure out what you can sell. And as I said, this is just you finding out that, oh, this works. I can sell this. I can sell something. That means I can start making money online. And this is the way you start your business, just by the proof of concept. You create something, you make your first sale, and then you know you can do it. Because I can imagine, like, probably you thought about making a business like that for 100 times over, probably. But the main idea is that people tend to, you know, procrastinate. They tend to not do things that they want to do. This is a clear step-by-step things that you have to do. Like, you can go on YouTube, you can go on Facebook. Of course, I prefer YouTube, but now you have the blueprint. Now you have the plan to see what you can do. As I said, download this document, like print it out, have it somewhere in front of you where you can just look at it. You know what to do. You know the next steps. So just work with this document in the comment and in the pin description. Have it, download it. It's my free gift to you. And I will see you in the next video.